welcome back for another video. Today we're back at it, slipping around on TikTok and finding out that fat acceptance is still loud and proud in all of its ignorance. Now this young lady is responding to a comment that reads, "Or he isn't attracted to bigger girls like how some people aren't attracted to smaller girls. Everyone is entitled to their own preferences." And he put a smiley face. That was in response to a video where she was basically stating that because they just are neglecting to choose them. And so she's gonna go ahead and try to validate that and explain it further, but I don't know. You guys leave your comments after you hear this, because to me, this is just totally baffling.
You're wrong. I think it's time for another adult pre-K lesson. What do you think? All right, turn your listening ears on. Zoop, catch a bubble in your mouth. Good job. Okay, here's the thing. Having a preference is something like, I'm looking for a partner who likes kayaking, or wakes up early in the morning, or loves pizza. But when your preferences exclude an entire group of marginalized people, that's problematic. Okay, that's not nice. That's not a preference. If you lump all fat people in one group together as though they are not very different individuals, that's fatphobic. Just like lumping all black people in one group and saying, I don't like black people is racist. And lumping all disabled people in one group and saying, I don't think people in wheelchairs are hot is ableist. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I had to let her get all of that out. I just want to kind of talk about the camera angling in this. Very typical. We're just going to show head and shoulders type deal. From what we can see, she's quite large. Here's what I think it is. I think some people understand that there are universal beauties. There are people in the world that are going to be pretty much attractive to like everybody. They're just going to be those people where it's like, you know what, no matter what language it is, no matter where they go on the planet, people are going to be like, that's a nice looking person. Bigger people, like, especially when you get to her size, you get to the point where it's like, yeah, you're morbidly obese. There's going to be people who are going to cut you off and be like, I'm not attracted to that because it's not healthy. People have the right to want to choose a partner that is healthy and lives a healthy lifestyle, especially if they want to marry them and possibly procreate. Having preferences, she's just totally confused. It's not, oh, I like to go kayaking or I like to go rollerblading, or I hate dancing or going karaoke bars. No, it's not stuff like that. You literally eat too much. You have changed your body from a normal, shape that you would have had you not been overweight to something else. You're not showing it, but we can tell. Like, we saw your hands a little bit and they looked really chunky. So I'm not trying to be mean, but when you get so heavy like that, I think you're going to automatically be like, put off from the majority of society's visual idea of what's attractive.
The strong, independent woman that I am, who knows my worth, knows how I should and deserve to be treated, and how I don't take shit from anyone. This results in me having a very hard time dating. Mind you, I love standing up for myself.
So apparently this next segment is going to be called Dating While Fat Sucks. And it's going to be a young lady giving her story about, I guess, a Rumble or Bumble date, whatever. I don't know what the app is called. Thankfully, I'm married, so I don't have to be bothered with that type of stuff.
I love setting boundaries because half the time people don't like them. A part of me enjoys that because it means I'm doing something right.
A part of you enjoys schooling people, or so you think. That shows that you have a snarky attitude already, and I can see that dating is probably going to suck for you. Not so much because of your weight, because there are people that find bigger girls attractive, but it's probably going to suck for you because you have a bad attitude. And she's giving me modern woman vibes already, but we'll let her keep talking.
But it's still frustrating nonetheless. So here's the story. Matched with this guy on Bumble, talked for about 2 weeks, week and a half maybe. On Wednesday, we made plans to hang out for Sunday, which was yesterday. We were talking the night before. We confirmed we'd hang out in the evening. We talked the morning of. Let's preface that he wanted to hang out with me. I was fine with that. But because he asked me to hang out, that means that he needs to initiate the day of type of thing, you know? And he didn't. It was like 2:30 and he still did not say anything about hanging out that evening. Now, with that said, that means that I'm not gonna sit around all day waiting for a guy to say, hey. So I did other shit. I was sanding some of my jewelry that I'm making right now, and I was watching some TV with my mom.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Girl, I would not have admitted that. I wouldn't have admitted that I was sanding jewelry or like watching TV with mom. It sounds like you were literally just like doing some old lady sitting at home stuff. Like, girl, you need you a life. That's why you're on TikTok making videos like this anyway.
Oh, we talked last night. We talked in the morning. And he asked me to hang out, but we didn't set a time.
Well, that's foolish of you to have all these different conversations and never beat around and say, so what time were you thinking? That's what I would have said at some point. Like, if somebody's asking me to hang out and we literally have a day set, I'm going to be like, okay, so what time? So I can know what time to get ready. And if that conversation never came up, honey, he probably didn't want to hang out with you. He met you on an app. He probably was getting the vibes that you weren't going to, sleep with him automatically. That's probably why I never hit you up. Because, to be honest, he was probably just looking to do that anyway. But, that's just my opinion.
So when he asked me, what's up? I said, oh, I'm sanding some jewelry and watching TV. He's like, oh, cool. I was like, how about you? He's like, not much. I'm like, okay, cool. So then it's like 7, 8-ish. And I send him this lovely message of me setting my boundaries, not being rude at all, but letting him know that the way he was treating the whole situation I did not approve of. So I said, I thought we were hanging out today, LOL. So he didn't answer that, so I said this. I'm not one to wait around all day for a guy, so I'm no longer available to hang out tonight as you never clarified or confirmed anything yet.
He never clarified or confirmed anything yet. He never even responding to your text that said, I thought we were hanging out today, LOL. You are coming off so desperate already. Honey, if I was him, I would have been like, immediately block. You're weird as heck. You're going to send him a text like, I'm no longer available. Like, I'm sorry, B-word, he didn't even say nothing to you about hanging out today. So clearly he either forgot, that's how unimportant or how unexcited he was to hang and see you, or maybe some other girl that he was probably more interested in ended up hitting him up on that app a little more faster, or maybe she finally got back to him, the girl that he was really interested in. Let's just call it what it is, you guys. Girls like her are going to sit here and think that she has power of the situation. And maybe this is her way of taking back the fact that she was excited to hang out with somebody that just was like probably killing timing and, talking to her. Maybe it was somebody that she was really interested in and stuff like that. And he just was talking to her, waiting for the girls that he really wants to talk to on that app to hit him up. I'll leave it to it. It's 1 more minute left.
And now here's where I state my boundary. If there's a next time, I'm going to need things to be a little bit more concrete. Example, a guaranteed time, not just a general time frame, because my time is valuable and I don't appreciate it being wasted. Because essentially he did waste my time. I'm not mad, just stating my boundaries, so if you can respect them, then cool, and if not, then oh well for you. So I sent that last night. I wake up, he read it, but didn't say anything. So I type, nothing? Not even 2 minutes later, he deletes me. Aww. Poor little boy child who doesn't know how to handle an independent woman who knows her worth.
Is that really how women see it? No, you're coming off like already Fatal Attraction-y. He's getting all these long, drawn out, freaking novel messages from somebody he didn't even respond to. You're coming off creepy. At that point, it doesn't even matter what you said. The fact that you're saying it makes you weird and desperate as freak. Because no bad chick is going to be concerned about a dude that's not checking for her. She's not wasting her time doing that. That's just not even what happens. Like, this is so weird.
And because I'm a petty motherfucker, I messaged this on Bumble. I don't get it. You wanted to hang out with me. We chatted well and we had plans. We didn't end up hanging out because you didn't initiate the plans that we had had. So I set a boundary because I know my worth, and then you blocked me? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, buddy. But seriously, make it make sense. And he has since unmatched me. Ladies, know your worth. Stand up for yourself. It's okay.
That was beyond fat acceptance for me. I mean, to me, that was like true. So ma'am, you just basically told on yourself on so many different levels. And I don't think it had anything to do with being fat. If we're being honest, that was more to do with you just being a Karen in today's society, and a guy finding that out and not wanting to deal with you. Let's just be real, you guys. If a guy really likes a woman, if he thinks she's hot, if she's what he's interested in, he's going to be excited to talk to her. He's going to be excited to date her, to spend time with her, whatever. He's going to make sure he is at his best. He's going to shower, he's going to clean up, he's going to get a fresh outfit, whatever. He's going to do what he got to do for that date. And the same thing for a woman. She's going to do the same thing. And more than likely, he's going to call, confirm, have plans set, because he isn't going to want to waste your time. A guy that's just saying, hey, let's hang out, and then he doesn't even hit you up that day, it sounds like he was just shooting some crap with you. You know, who knows what her thinking process of it is, but she's just so self-centered and stuff like that. She's not going to know the truth about it. And the truth is, yeah, maybe some of it has to do with you being big, and that takes away from your attractiveness, which is what it's about at the end of the day. You know, and some people, they want to normalize fatness to the point where you want men to just be like looking at you like you're 10s. If you're not physically attractive and they don't look at you on that level, it doesn't really matter what you say or what you wear. It's not going to change that. Men are going to have a set ideal of what they find attractive. If you don't fall into that category, that's just what it is. Just like how we have set levels of attractiveness and what we're going to be into and what we're not into, men are the same way. And I just don't understand why this new age modern woman feels so different. I don't know where this comes from. Maybe somebody in the comment section can enlighten me. I appreciate you guys for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time.